What's going on, guys? Architect here with my thoughts on the Modern Warfare beta. So I got to play that like Saturday and Sunday. I didn't pre-order the game or anything, so I took part in the open beta on Xbox. So I just want to make a video. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'm just shooting from the hip when it comes to talking about it. But I just want to make a video and talk about it because I don't know how I feel entirely about the game. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. You go into some games, it's good to have some kind of mystery when it comes to I don't know if I like you, if I don't like you. I don't know if you're going to be good or if you're going to be bad. But I have completely mixed feelings when it comes to this game. When it comes to, the visuals, I'll start with there. The visuals, for the most part, look fine. The maps look good. The character models look good. Visually, it's probably the best looking Call of Duty game to ever come out. It has that traditional Call of Duty must to it, that traditional grime to it. Like outside of like the modern Call of Duty games like Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, Call of Duty has always had like this little grimy look to it. Like it looked just war torn, and it has that look. The only negative visuals that I'll point out is the maps are so like dark in some locations to where you can't even see like the character models, and that sucks. I don't like that you just can't see people, because it does get to that point, like when they're like in, not even when you say just like a shadow area, but like there's a map in the game where there's a cave, and in that cave it's hard as hell to see people because the lighting is so dark inside caves, and the character models are also so dark that you just can't see people. And that comes into what I want to segue into, which is the community. The reason why we're going to segue into the community is because the community in this game is ass. All people doing in this beta was just camp their ass off, and I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of people who watch the video who are campers. And if you're a camper, mama's a hoe and you're a bitch. But anyways, when it comes to camping in this game, camping is super strong and it's super prevalent. And almost every game that I played in, people were just camping their ass off. Now, me personally, I'm what I like to call a flanker. What my job is just keep rushing people's flanks, keep rushing the enemy spawn point. I don't stop moving. I don't go through the middle of the map. I just go left, right, and I just try to get to your spawn, flank you, and then get kills that way. In this game, it's hard as hell to do that. Why? Two things. First off, sound horn. Sounding in this game is loud as hell, so it's super easy to sound horn in this game. And the downside to that is the one counter you have to sound horn is no longer a perk. It's now a special ability, Dead Silence. Dead Silence is now a field ability, not a perk, which sucks. Like, yes, it's still in the game, but the fact that it's now an ability that you can activate like every few seconds instead of it being a full-on perk, it sucks because now people can just sound horror you. You gotta be careful when you don't use your Dead Silence. And again, that's nerfing people who have to rush. And so you have people who are just sitting still, sound horn the entire time. And the maps being so dark, it's easier for them to be hidden. Then you have like the UAV spam in this game is real. The constant UAV spam in this game is beyond belief. So if you're a rusher, you're going to need to have ghosts. If you don't have ghosts when you rush in this game, you're shut out of luck, because there's always going to be a UAV up. There's always going to be a personal UAV up, because that's another perk in the game, and that's another streak in the game too. You had UAV, personal UAV, you had advanced UAV. So you have all these forms of reconnaissance in the sky. And if you don't have ghosts on and you're rushing, they're going to constantly know where you're at all times. Just nonstop. The second the game gets underway, they know where you are at all times. And since if you're rushing and they're all camping, what are you going to do? They hear you coming, they see you coming. So those are some of the things I think are negatives in the game. But it doesn't mean and that's basically why I'm like on the fence of the game. I'm literally on the fence about this game because of the community. And I've always said this, always. Every single time I talk about Call of Duty, I say the reason why these games really suffer is because of the way the community plays the game. I feel like camping kills Call of Duty. A lot of people do it, but I feel like it kills the game. It's especially for me and my friends. My friends, we don't want to play the game if all people are doing is just sitting still inside corners. And just like with the previous Call of Duty game, campers have infested, pitched their tents, and they're ruining this Call of Duty. Like when I first started playing this game, when I first got into it, didn't care how I was performing. I was having fun. I was enjoying myself. And then when I started going against campers, and it started becoming a constant thing, my brain went from this is a guaranteed buy to I might wait till this go on sale, because I do want to own the game, I do want to play the game, but I'm not gonna spend $60 in a game to be frustrated because people want to just sit still and sit in corners and camp windows. And that's the other thing with this game. There's so many windows in this game. Like, yes, we didn't play all the maps, but the maps we did play, outside of the cave, the other maps have so many windows. You know, a associate of mine put on Twitter that the way the map's designed is just 3 lanes vertically, 3 lanes horizontally, and everything in the middle is just windows. So you have people who are just sitting in windows the entire time and just camping out windows. And it's like, yo, this game is just literally catering to people who sit still. This game literally does not want you to rush whatsoever. And, you know, and the thing when people compare it to Battlefield, the thing that Battlefield has that helps it against campers is destruction. If there's someone camping a window on Battlefield, you just blow that entire freaking building up. That's how you solve that problem. If you know for a fact someone's hiding in a building Battlefield, you just blow it up. That's how you solve camping in Battlefield. The only time people can successfully camp Battlefield is if they're like on some kind of freaking some pole, you know, like a foam pole or any kind of like rooftop that can't be destroyed, like on Flood Zone. But more times than not, if they're hiding inside some little freaking corner, they're hiding inside, you know, a small house, they're sitting in a window, you can just blow that shit up and it solves that problem. Call of Duty doesn't have destruction. So people just sitting in windows, they're just sitting there, and you can't do anything about it. So the other flaw of the game is the time to kill. I keep seeing people say that this game has a very good time to kill. I don't agree. I feel like it takes forever to kill you in this game. Now, oftenly when I'm playing this game, I'll be lighting someone up, empty a clip into them, and they'll just run away. Now, maybe it's because I play Siege, and in Siege, for the most part, you're dealing with 1 to 2 shots, and that's it. Especially if you're a good player with good aim, you're usually only like landing 3 to 4 bullets, and you're getting a kill. This game, it takes half a clip to kill one person. Maybe it's the gun I was using, I don't know, but it just seemed like it took forever to kill people. And that goes into the connections. I don't know if the beta ran dedicated servers or not, but it seemed like the game can get pretty laggy, and then it also seemed like it was super inconsistent when it came to hit registration, and it was super inconsistent when it came to my screen, your screen, which is when on your screen you're doing one thing and on someone else's screen they're doing something else. I've had a lot of situations where on my screen I'm putting the bullets downfield into someone's chest cavity, and on their screen I'm still sprinting. So there's things that the game can obviously improve. It was a beta. I'm not doing a full review of Modern Warfare and telling you don't go buy that game. It was a beta. So there's certain things with the beta you gotta expect. You get technical issues, you gotta expect. Now the community issues, that's not the game's fault. That's on the community to change up how they play and stop being bitches. But to me personally, I think the game is solid. Visually it's solid. What the gunplay is solid. The way the guns behave, the way they sound is phenomenal. I just feel like just certain things that can be changed up, like the lighting, put dead silence back as a perk. I don't think dead silence needs to be a field ability. Make it a perk again, because we're going to need it. The way the sound horn works in this game, as loud as footsteps are, you're going to need dead silence. So put that back as a perk. I'm trying to think of what other issues in hit reg, my screen, your screen. I'm hoping this game runs fully on dedicated servers. It's going to need it. This game is going to need dedicated servers. If it doesn't have dedicated servers, this game is going to fail. But outside of that, I enjoyed myself. I did live stream it. I would say half the live stream was me laughing my ass off. Half of it was me enjoying myself. And then there was like a small portion where I was just raging a lot because of campers. But for the most part, I enjoyed myself. And that's all that really matters in the end. Did you enjoy yourself? So that's what I can say about the beta. I enjoyed myself for the most part. But anyways, guys, how did you feel about beta? And did you play it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Catch you guys next time. If you all enjoy it, peace out.